Hello everyone, and welcome to Holy Week, Day 2. This is Monday, and this is Holy Week, Crisis Contemplation. We're looking at some readings from Barbara Holmes' book, Crisis Contemplation, Healing the Wounded Village. And today, we're looking at of the days of Holy Week. Yesterday we looked at the triumphal entry. Today we're looking at Jesus cleansing the temple, and this is in Luke chapter 19. I just did a lovely labyrinth walk, and I had Bub the cat as my companion the whole time. She's a stray that was dumped here a few years back on the farm Ashramon Nursery, and has stuck around for several years, and what a lovely cat she is. So we were glad to have her company through the labyrinth. Watch later on for pictures that I took, some still photos that I took while we were walking together. So she may join us here, she may not. She might. You can kind of hear her in the background. So today, hi Bubby. So today we're looking at anger, and anger is a very important and natural emotion. We're going to unpack that, what anger is and how it affects our thinking, how it can affect our thinking. So just taking a moment, being where we are, you can kind of hear the bells in the background. And those are the bells in the rag tree. I'll show you a picture of that. If it will turn, might not. But the rag tree that some of you have seen in pictures. And I'm sitting next to the well here. So just taking a look at some readings from Barbara Holmes' book, Crisis Contemplation, Healing the Wounded Village, and it was published in 2021. She says, in historically understood context, contemplation requires the privilege and time to retreat from front lines of everyday life, if only for a little while. For most people of color, culture, and communities under siege, such comforts are inconceivable. We dare not shift our gaze for even a moment to consider an alternative reality. Survival requires an alert, spiritual, and embodied stance. To contemplate, in the ordinary sense of the word, during a crisis might increase the possibility that we miss or misread signs of danger in our immediate environment. Contemplation is not just an effective response to crisis. It can also arise during the most intense aspects of the event, when bodies are being tortured, when minds are pushed to the breaking point. The human spirit falls through the cracks of the crisis into the center of contemplation. She continues, when the ordinary isn't ordinary anymore, and the crisis is upon us, the self can center in this refuge that I am calling crisis contemplation, a space that is neither the result of spiritual seeking nor the voluntary entry into meditative spaces. It is a cracking open, the rupture and shattering of self, community expectations, and presumptions about how the world works. When we let go, the only constants are God's love and God's promise that we will never be left alone. After reading that, I was considering the passage in Luke when Jesus enters the temple. He finds the money changers there, and he cleanses the temple. He scourges the tables, turns over the tables, and runs the people out who have defiled the temple by making it a place of commerce. And I thought a little more about anger. Anger is a natural response to something unexpected or uncomfortable. In many cultures, especially in our own, we are taught not to be angry, to shove that anger down and to hold on to it tightly and not let anyone see that you're angry. That's not very realistic. If you think of your favorite comedian, I'll give you a moment just to think of your favorite comedian or your favorite funny movie. And if you were asked to watch that movie without laughing, it would be nearly impossible. The same is true of anger. We can't expect that we experience an injustice or something quite uncomfortable or unpleasant and not feel anger. It's what we do after we feel that anger. And I firmly believe that anger should be a prompt. It should either be a prompt to action, another way of thinking, or it can be a prompt to be still. And I really feel that's what many of us are being called to since, the shutdown, the lockdown with the pandemic and wars and rumors of other wars and all that's going on today. Injustice, racial injustice, and injustice against people just in just about any situation you can imagine. I laugh nervously because just my mind just ran through all the people suffering injustice these days. It can make you angry. It can make you pretty angry. And sometimes we're asked to be still. Sometimes we're asked to act. Sometimes we're asked to think of things in a different way, to consider things in a new way. So I wanted to invite you to an exercise to help you find contemplation in times of anger. This isn't an easy exercise to do in the moment. That's why practicing it outside of the moments of anger can be beneficial. But you might find that with practicing this exercise that you can utilize the anger that you feel in a different way rather than responding to injustice and destruction with injustice and destruction. So let's walk through this exercise. This resource is available to you on the Facebook page, so if you want to copy it or read along, you're welcome to do so. The exercise is in this resource. So when you can't get away from a crisis and you're seeking contemplation in the midst of turmoil, one thing you can do is sit comfortably if you can, or to be still if you can. If in the crisis your body requires you to keep moving, then keep moving, but you can still think through these things. Try to notice where you feel anger in your body when you feel it. Where does that manifest for you? And in everyone it manifests differently. So try to think of where you feel that in your body. Then talk to that part of your body. Address it. Say hello to it. If you haven't paid attention to that part of your body in a while, reintroduce yourself to it. Talk to that part of your body and ask, what is it that that part of your body is trying to communicate to you? What is it asking you to do or to stop doing or to think about differently? You can talk to that part of your body aloud or in silence, however you choose. See if you can hear what your body is saying. Continue to explore that physical response to anger as you breathe deeply with loving kindness for yourself and loving kindness for that part of your body that's experiencing the anger. and loving kindness for the message that it brings. Without the message, you might be unaware, which could create more danger or more crisis. This can allow you to have a response to anger that can be beneficial to you, that can help you in the midst of crisis. It's not easy to do in the moment, as I said, but it can be practiced times when things aren't as heated, so that you can learn some ways to deal with anger, or to listen to the messages from anger. I'd like to sing a little bit of a song that I sang for you yesterday. This is Be Still and Know That I Am God. It's from Psalms 46 verse 10. And I learned this from Simon Duvall through Abbey of the Arts, which many of you know. I am now a dancing monk, part of that beautiful community of people, and based in Ireland, and focuses a lot on Celtic spirituality and Celtic Christianity. So I'd like to sing that song for you. Get my handy dandy tenor ukulele. Let's hope it's in tune. And this song is a sing-along, so I hope that you'll sing with me. I'll sing a part and you parrot that part right back, and let's see how it goes. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and... I'm sorry, I need to tune it. That's much better. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be still and know that I am love. Be still and know that I am love. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. sorry. Be still. One more time, be still and know that I am peace. Be still and know that I am peace. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Thank you for being with me today. Happy Holy Week, everyone, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.